Now it's time for your melanin moment. Good evening, guys. It is Tuesday. It is time for a evening melanin moment. This is what getting off 2 hours late looks like. I am exhausted. Want to go home, get into bed, enjoy my family, because I got to get up tomorrow and do it all over. I am not off until Sunday, so I wanted to get in the car, had a melanin moment for you guys. Then two things happened. First thing that happened was Paula White had one of my comments about her removed from Twitter. And I spoke nothing but the truth. And even though everybody doesn't know it, it is the truth. Paula White stole that church. And I feel now, with all of the things that she's saying and doing, that she's just as racist as her president. And so the last part may be my opinion, but the first part is definitely fact. She in that stolen church with a predominantly black congregation spewing stupidity as if we don't catch it. The Black Lives Matter movement and the KKK are one and the same, Paula. Sis, I'm going to deal with you later because I am going to definitely be Bible right when I gather you. All I can say about my comment being removed is people mad at the truth when they slap them in the face. So get you an ice pack and grab a seat, because I'm going to keep speaking facts and truth. And if you don't like it, that's your business. Second thing that happened is we have a patient that came in and she decided that she wanted to say something because one of my colleagues had on a Black Lives Matter mask. She's offended. And even though she's not racist because her grandson is half black, she's offended because Black Lives Matter movement is all about tearing up stuff, protesting in malicious ways, and they just don't mean America no good. So she handled her business and she left. She came back and she said she was going to call corporate. Okay, you could have left and called corporate. That's totally fine. I don't care. Second time she came back, no, this is the third time. The third time she came back, she said she didn't never have an issue with the young lady that had the mask on. In fact, she is one of the sweetest people that she's ever dealt with. Blah, 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 blah. But she was still offended. Okay, let me give you some reasons to be offended. If your daughter is at home in her bed and she is killed by people that are supposed to uphold the law for no reason, no warrant, no nothing, that's offensive. 400 years of slavery is offensive. The fact that there was a grown man screaming for his mama because somebody had their knee on his neck, somebody who was supposed to be upholding the law, and ended up taking his life, that's offensive. The fact that you brought your grandson into this whole situation when you probably went in there no more than 3.5 minutes to look at a mask that you honestly either could have closed your eyes and look away from, or you could take your business elsewhere, that's offensive. I'm so sick of racist people using the word offensive to cover up their racism. We see it, we know what it is, and we gonna call a spade a spade. Stop acting like y'all so offended when everything has been handed to y'all. There is no such thing as black privilege, but white privilege rings proud when you can actually go into a business and think that how you feel is supposed to change how someone else views the world right now. The climate that we're in, the fact that black people have to form movements and do those things that white people have never done for equality on this earth is offensive. So there's nothing in our policy that says that we have to wear just straight paper masks. There's nothing in our policy that says we cannot wear anything with graphics on it. But all of a sudden, the gentleman comes in. I'm not going to say what the gentleman's title is because, then people don't know exactly what I'm talking about. The gentleman decides he wants to come in and say, oh, well, you can't have no words on your mask. Guess what I wore all day? So we see it for what it is, and we call a spade a spade. From now on, I want to encourage black people to speak truth to power, because they will try to silence you in any way they can. And as long as you are in the right, God will uphold you. So, I don't know what to say for this lady. Apparently, she is a regular patient. I don't know who she is, but I personally won't be dealing with her. Because if you support Trump and you say that we serve the same black Jesus, you got to be lying to yourself, because you're not lying to me. So, those are the two things that happened today. I'm finna go home and relax. Then I'm going to get into the melanin moment that I want to get into. I'm going to add Paula to the list since she decided that she wanted to have my stuff taken down. And I'm going to let it do what it do. Y'all enjoy y'all Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. See you next time for Melanin Moment.